Hello, people. Hi, everyone. Good evening. How are y'all doing? Good evening. It's the Valley Wednesday. Hope we had a great day so far. Let me just have a little patience and see who's gonna try to jump on live.
Okay.
Hi, Pearl Wisdom. How are you? Where you listening in from? Let me know where you're listening in from. I'm just gonna put the Hi, Pearl. Where are you listening from? Can you hear me properly, just to be sure? Okay, awesome. Okay, you can hear me. Great. Where are you listening from? Okay, so today on the Valley Wednesday. So basically, this is the first time you're joining me live. Welcome. Hey, from Lagos. Hello. Okay, so basically, every single Wednesday, I come to you live, sharing value and something that could be able to help you in your life or just my own personal experience and in business, everything else in the mix. So that's why it's called Valley Wednesday. And as we go, awesome. Thank you for the feedback. So, and as we go, I would just like you to maybe chip in and share maybe ideas or if you have questions. But today I'm talking about compound effect. Now, compound effect, like in the most random way. This live is not supposed to be like so long, but I just wanted to share this with people. So, same way we can look at this in terms of how we're leaving money out on the table and look at it in terms of how we're living our lives. So, I'm going to share this story. So, basically, I mean, if you're listen from outside of Nigeria, this might not this will apply to you also. But in Nigeria, our television station that we use, most of us have what they call DSTV, or maybe you might have GoTV. Hi Alua Shefumi, thanks for listening. Let me know where you're listening from. So basically, since I've been married, which is over 4 years and a few months, our DSTV is something that I've been responsible for. After I started with love, but then all of a sudden it became my responsibility. But then it was about 13,800 and after a year it became about 14,800, and every single month without fail I would just literally use my phone and make my payment. Now stay with me if you're listening. I'm just trying to share a story about compound effect, and before I share what I want to share, and it was last month, you know, I was just having a conversation with a friend of mine that, oh, did you notice that they've increased this DSTV rates and, you know, nobody consulted us? And also, every single month I pay the same 14,800, but the only channels we watch in my house is literally, I'm not a TV person, you know, so the only thing that literally goes on in my house is my kids, they watch a specific channel, which is just one channel. My husband watches CNN, and then my nanny watches all those really annoying ones like Z World and Africa Magic. She basically watches not more than 3 channels. So in total, in my house, they only watch 5 channels. My husband's also big about football. So I just had this conversation with a friend of mine. I was almost like pissed, like, why am I paying this amount of money for just 5 channels? And I remember going to their office and saying, don't you guys have a package where people can pick and choose? Pearl, you're really laughing at me. Why don't you guys have a package where people can pick and choose what they want to watch? And I remember the attendant there saying to me, no, you have to pay for everything. So because before I got married, I moved into the house, my husband was doing DSTV Premium. That's what he pays for. And then I just continued paying for DSTV Premium. But then last month, you know, just in the middle of a conversation, I'm having a conversation with a friend of mine. I went to her house and I was like, oh, you know, can you imagine? We do DSTV Premium, but we only watch 5 channels. And she says to me, why? And I'm like, yeah, because if I don't do DSTV Premium, everybody won't get to watch the channel that they typically do. So maybe if I did any other one that is lower, it wouldn't have the CNN, or the kids will not have their kids channel. And she says to me, what are the channels that you watch? And I listed it out, and she says, I pay 4,000 something and I get all of those. But if you feel like you might not get Super Sports or something else, maybe once in a while, maybe somebody comes in the house and the men want to watch football, you can pay 6,800 and you'll get all of these channels. What is the moral of my story? For 4 years and at least 3 months, I have been paying the exact same amount every single month. And we've been watching the exact same channels for five channels every single month. Where am I going with this? I sat down and I had a massive headache. Then this month, I paid 6,800 and all the channels still work. That I was so pissed off. You know why? First of all, where am I going with this? When it comes to the financial world, ignorance is pain and poverty. Like sometimes, there's this saying that used to go, what you don't know will not kill you. No, what I didn't know, and maybe didn't do my research or push, if you total how much I was spending every single month extra, I was literally pouring money down the drain. I live in Nigeria. I mean, you can do the math, what it is in dollars. It's about 365 Naira per $1. Every single month extra, I was wasting 6,833 Naira. Every single year, that cost me about 82,000. And over the period of 4 years, it cost me almost 350,000 extra. Why am I saying this? So many of us do this same thing, maybe with maybe a smaller amount. You go somewhere, let me just buy this thing extra, is only 1,000, or maybe let me do this, is only 2,000, or let me do this, is only $5, or let me do this, is 1 cent, $2. It adds up. That's what I'm just saying. In my head, I was processing and thinking, even if I put my money in my savings account, I don't even get 82,000 Naira in maybe 90 days. Even in 6 months, my bank will not pay me 82,000 Naira profit, like interest on my savings. They will not do that. Imagine me, because of not knowing, every single month, I wasted money, and every single year I blasted 82,000 Naira. So just focus on certain things. So trust me, I was so excited to find out about this new price, and that's what I'm paying. And now I can channel that little money, that even though it looks little, into something else. Why am I coming back to the moral of this live? Is that everything in life adds up. The little things. If you say, I don't have a lot of money, I want to save. Remember, my habit was every single month, come rain, come sunshine, I will pay this certain amount. It's just like one of the expenses that I already have in my house. Reducing that expenses to 6,800 and something, I still have more money now. I can save, I can do other things. It is the same way when people are saying, oh, I don't really have money to do this, or I don't really have money to do that, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to work out, or I don't want to read this book. It adds up, no matter how little. It can be as little as, I'm going to put away 1,000 Naira every single day. By the end of the 30 days or 31 days of that month, you would have an extra 31,000 in your account. It might be, I'm going to read a page of a book a day. By the end of that month, no matter how big or how small that book is, you would have come across 31 pages or 30 pages of that book. Why am I saying this? Let us focus on just doing the little. And realize that no matter what you're doing, whether it's effort in life, whether it's working out for your exercise, whether it's saving money, whether it's spending money, whether it's investing in your life, whether it's setting up a business, there is something called the compound effect. Over a period of time, that compound effect is going to show. It is going to show. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 1 month, it might take 3 years. I don't know what it is for you. But just sitting and asking myself that question, it taught me a lesson. First lesson was open your mouth. When you're not happy with something, don't just accept defeat, because he has always worried me, and I was always telling him to my husband, but I can't imagine why we're paying the same amount and nobody even watches the TV. Only the kids, they watch the cartoon channel, and that's just one channel. So if I had pushed more, maybe researched more, or went into their office and demanded to see the manager and find out what else can we do where people can get a better package, maybe even if I tried, because there were other cheaper packages, but in my head I just felt like, this is the norm, let me just pay. Hey, I can afford it. Sometimes just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should pay for it. Because I said to myself, what's the worst that can happen? This month, I was still scared, trust me. Even though my friend had guaranteed me that she gets all the same channel that I get and she pays less, a part of my mind still told me, Only don't do it, man. You're gonna do this, and then one day maybe my husband's gonna want to watch a channel and he's not gonna be there, and he's going to diss me like, hey, you cheapskate, you know. But then I said to myself, heck, what the hell? If he's not there, what do? I call them the next day or the same minute and upgrade. But creatures of habit, because we are used to spending all of our salary before it comes, or because we are used to not working out, or because we are used to a certain kind of lifestyle, because you're used to coming back from work, kicking off your shoes and watching TV till you're tired, it might mean you shifting a little bit just to make sure your compound effect over time becomes better. You know what I said to myself? This couldn't have come in the best time. Why? It happened to me in November, and in December, I learned I divided that expenses by half. So as I'm doing my projections for 2019, my expenses are not going to be that high. It's going to be 82,000 naira cheaper. 82,000 naira that I can put somewhere else. I can even say to myself, hey, you already wasted this 82,000 naira every single year for the past 4 years. Can you commit to saving 82,000 naira towards whatever it is for another 4 years? How much is that going to be? So why I'm sharing this with you guys is, see, certain things that I say here happens to me too. It's crazy. We're human beings. We're creatures of habit. We don't like change. We don't like to try. So try. I know many of us are going to make New Year resolutions that we're not going to keep by the 31st of January. All I'm just asking you to do is to take this life and choose one aspect of your life. It can be eating well. It can be saving money. Now, saving money is something I encourage a lot of people, because, see, a lot of people are broke. A lot of people are in debt. A lot of people are frustrated. They don't know how to get out of it. Some parents did really well that they taught their kids how to save properly. They taught their kids how to live within their means. Many people don't know how to do that. Peer pressure is pushing people across board. People are getting into things that they don't even need to. Maybe, don't call it a New Year resolution. I don't like people saying New Year resolution because there's so much pressure on New Year resolution. Just say, from tomorrow, or from tonight, or from next week, I am going to commit to doing one thing over a period of a year, over a period of 6 months, over a period of 1 month, and let it be your own thing. And then aim to see the compound effect of whatever you're doing. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys today. Just look at it and know that whatever you're doing in life, if you're doing something wrong, if you're eating horribly, the compound effect is in 3-4 months time, you're going to be 2 dress sizes bigger. If you're eating healthier and working out and just keeping a good lifestyle, over a period of 3 months, it's going to show in your body. It's going to show in your skin. If it's saving, even if you're the least paid person, even if you're earning 10,000 naira a month, even if you're earning 15,000 naira a month, and you say, I'm just going to save 2,000 out of my salary. Maybe I'm not going to eat out at work. Maybe I'm not going to see that movie. Maybe I'm not going to buy that extra thing that I don't need. Maybe I'm going to walk a longer distance to get onto my bus so my transport is cheaper. Try and commit to that. If you can do that little over a period of 6 months, by the time you get into 2019, you would have that extra you didn't have. So that's what compound effect is. Take it small. It might be, if I say I'm going to put out 1,000 a day, it's nothing. 1,000 naira is not much. 1,000 naira is something that we can do. Data is life. You put it on your data, or you make a phone call and it's gone. You can save that 1,000 or 500. Imagine saving 500 naira every single day. Over a period of time, it will add up. If 500 naira is too much for you to save every single day, say I'm going to save 500 naira every week, or 500 naira every 2 days. Whatever it is for you, whatever you're struggling with, don't do another New Year resolution for 2019 that you're never going to achieve. Do a compound effect principle. I'm gonna do, this is my goal. Like for me, this year I wanted to read 12 books. I'm not the kind of person that will sit down and read all the books. So what did I do? I said, okay, I'm gonna read some, I'm gonna put some on my bedside, and then I'm gonna buy a lot of audiobooks. So at least whenever I'm in my car, I have an audiobook playing. You don't want to know how many books that I've read this year. Like I've literally gone back into the store where I buy books, and I'm just like, oh, done this one. Which one am I gonna take next? But I didn't start the beginning of the year saying, oh, I'm gonna buy all the 12 books. I must read it before December 31st. No, I said every single day, whenever I'm driving, I'm gonna play an audiobook. So it's taking things small. That's how you can actually make it. Stop setting yourself up for failure by taking big chunk bold steps that you never achieve. But if you make it little bite-sized steps, then you keep going, and then you see progress, and you're going to be happy at the end. So I hope this has helped somebody today. If anybody has any question, let me know. If not, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, because I'm actually here to pick up my boys. And until the next Value Wednesday, and compliments of the season. I love this season. Like, if you know me, I'm Nigerian, I'm Igbo. So this is our season, the season. All right, guys. So I hope somebody has learned something from this. There is not going to be any replay because I'm trying to send all my videos to YouTube. So if you missed last week or the week before, or you're just jumping on and you're wondering what the hell is she rambling about, go onto my YouTube channel. It's Anwale Enemo, just like my name is on Instagram, and you'll find all my videos, all the Q&As, and every single value that I've ever put out there on YouTube. Trust me, you're gonna love it. So you can also share with people that you feel can learn something from it, and it can also help their life. Okay, so take you guys. Thanks for hopping on, and have a lovely rest of your evening. Ciao.